We're on Stirling Road off the A82 in Dumbarton. Look for the Lomondgate stag sculpture on the roundabout and you'll see our site from the road. Go straight onto Stirling Road and follow the perimeter fence to the entrance at the north of the campus on your left. If you come from the north, the contractor entrance is on your right as you approach. When you arrive, go to the security gatehouse at the north entrance on Stirling Road. We'll ask for your name, your colleagues' names, your company, and why you're visiting. We'll give you any paperwork and PPE you need. Follow the security team's instructions and go to the contractor parking area, using the one-way system and keeping to the 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. If the contractor parking area is full, you may need to park elsewhere, as shown on the map. No matter where you park, please reverse into your space. Once parked, go to the reception using only the marked walkways on the map. Don't walk on the road meant for vehicles, and only use the marked crossings. This keeps you safe, as the roads can be busy, and some larger vehicles may struggle to see you. At reception, we'll ask for your name, your company, and who you're here to see. We record this to keep you safe in case we need to evacuate. Sometimes you might have to sign in manually. Please provide any details we ask for. We'll then tell you what to do if we need to evacuate, and let you know if there are any planned alarm tests. We'll give you a contractor badge and ask you to wait until someone comes to take you to where you need to go. During your visit, you'll always have a host and won't be left alone. Please follow any instructions they give you. When your visit ends, we'll walk you back to reception, where you should check out with the reception team. When you go back to your vehicle, use the marked walkways and crossings. Don't walk in the road and watch for traffic. Once in your vehicle, drive to the security gatehouse at the Stirling Road entrance, keeping to the one-way system and the 10 miles per hour speed limit. At the gatehouse, please return any paperwork and PPE you borrowed. When leaving, turn left onto Stirling Road. At the roundabout, you can then head north to Stirling or south for the A82 to Glasgow, Dumbarton or the west. Your safety is our top priority. Sometimes we'll ask you to wear personal protective equipment to keep you safe. We call this PPE for short. It is to protect you from risks we can't remove in other ways, or adds an extra layer of protection to what we already have in place. If you visit anywhere on site except the office block, you'll need to wear PPE. To go into the operational areas, you must wear at least a bump cap, safety glasses, a high-vis jacket or vest, and safety shoes or boots. As a contractor, you are expected to bring your own PPE, and contractors must always wear high-vis clothing. If you need special PPE for your work, like welding, you must bring it with you. If you don't bring the right PPE, you might not be allowed on site or may need to come back later with the right gear. We can't compromise on safety. Always wear PPE when signs or your host tells you to. There are no exceptions. We have marked safety walkways across the campus. Please use these paths to keep yourself and others safe. Your host will guide you. Always follow the signs to your destination. Stay alert in operational areas. Watch for traffic and listen for moving vehicles like forklifts and straddle carriers. Overhead access doors should either be open or closed. They should not be partially opened. Only open these if you are authorised and need to for your work. When you walk from one area to another, always use the marked pedestrian doors. Don't walk through overhead doors unless your work requires it. Restricted access areas have controlled entry and push-button exit. Only authorised persons can use their swipe card to gain entry into restricted areas. If a door won't open and you need to get through, ask your host for help. Doors are locked for a reason, to prevent unauthorised entry. Do not force locked doors open. If there is an emergency, all electronic locks will automatically deactivate to make evacuation easier. If there's a fire or emergency, you'll hear an alarm. There are 2 different alarm sounds, depending on where you are. The internal fire alarm will sound like this. In our internal production test bays 1 and 2, external test bays, and higher fleet yard, the fire alarm will sound like this. The fire alarm is tested every Wednesday at 9 AM. You don't need to leave during the test unless a member of staff or fire warden tells you to. If another alarm test is planned during your visit, we'll tell you when you arrive. You don't need to act on it. If you hear an alarm and haven't been told about a test, leave the building by the nearest emergency exit and go to Assembly Point 1 in the main car park. Assembly Point 1 is for visitors and contractors only. All other assembly points and muster points are detailed on employees' ID or access card. Emergency exits are clearly marked with this symbol. If there is an emergency, all electronic locks will automatically deactivate to make evacuation easier. Reception will tell you where Assembly Point 1 is when you arrive. It's shown on the map and marked by this sign. Leave Camlene quickly. Don't stop to collect your things, and don't use the lifts. Fire wardens wear red bump caps and are there to help everyone leave safely. Please follow any instructions from your host or fire warden. You can find more about fire wardens on the information boards and staff corridors. If you or someone with you has mobility issues, we have evacuation chairs on the second floor in both stairwells. Trained staff will help you use them safely. Only trained people can use the evacuation chairs in emergencies. At the assembly point, a muster warden will check your name and make sure you're accounted for. We use a live muster system based on the day's electronic register of employees and visitors, so it's important to check in and out at reception. Stay at the muster point until a fire or muster warden says it's safe to leave. When it's safe, return to the building. No vehicles will be allowed access into Lomondgate during a planned or unplanned evacuation. In the event of a real evacuation, emergency services will attend site via the north entrance. You will only be allowed to re-enter facilities when authorised to by the emergency services. If we decide that it isn't safe to go back in, we'll make sure you're looked after until you can get your things and leave. If you feel unwell or get hurt on site, we have first aid facilities, a first aid room, defibrillators, and trained first aiders. First aiders wear green bump caps with a white cross on the side. They also have signs at their desks. The first aid room is on the ground floor, at the entrance to the locker room and toilets. Only people with the right swipe cards can open the first aid room. You can find a list of first aiders and where they are on the notice boards at the first aid room and at reception. The defibrillators are located in the first aid room, at the fuel fill, and at the higher fleet office, as shown on this map. If you need medical help, your host will get help quickly. First aiders will provide first aid assistance if needed and fill in the accident book. Please report any illness, accident or injury, no matter how small. Your host can help, or you can ask to speak to the health and safety team. You can use the toilets on any floor in the office block. If you're not sure where they are, just ask your host. Contractors can use the toilets in the production area or on the ground floor of the office building. Accessible toilets are available for those with additional needs. The accessible toilet doors open outwards, so be careful when walking past or opening them. Accessible toilets are only for people who need them. Our cleaning staff clean the toilets regularly. If you find a problem, please tell your host so we can fix it. We want to be sustainable, so please bring your own reusable water bottles and cups. You can take drinks into production areas if they're in bottles or cups with secure lids. In operational areas, keep your bottles and cups in a workbench or tool chest areas. These are the only places you can drink. Don't drink in other areas or while walking in production areas. Clean up spills right away and let others know if there's a hazard. You can wash your containers at the sinks next to the coffee machines in the canteen. You can use the canteen on the ground floor when you're on site. The canteen opens for breakfast from 9:15 to 10:25 AM, Monday to Friday, and opens for lunch from 12 to 1:05 PM, Monday to Thursday. The canteen has hot and cold food, plus microwaves, a fridge, and tea and coffee facilities available. Please keep the canteen clean and tidy. Clear away your own trays and dishes. Clean up spills right away to prevent slips. Cleaning solution and paper towels are available to clean tables after use. Always use lids for drinks when taking them out of the canteen. Drinks without lids aren't allowed in the corridor. Everyone is responsible for keeping the canteen clean, so don't leave it for someone else. We use safety signage across the campus. It's important to know what each sign means. Round signs with a red border and a red diagonal stripe mean, don't do this. Yellow triangular signs warn you about hazards. Blue round signs tell you to do something. Green rectangular signs give information about emergency exits, first aid, and rescue facilities. You can only smoke or vape in the smoking shelter marked on the map. Don't smoke or vape anywhere else on the campus. Only use your mobile phone when it's safe. Don't use your phone while walking in corridors, on stairs, or in areas with hazards. This keeps you and others safe. Everyone is responsible for keeping the site safe. Keep your work area clear and tidy. Don't leave tools, parts, packaging, or bags where they could trip someone. If you see a hazard, tell your host or another staff member. We have a no-blame policy. Everyone should report issues or stop work if there's danger. If you go into a noisy area, you must wear ear protection. No exceptions. Tell reception if you leave the campus, even for a short time, and again when you return. This keeps the fire register system up to date, so we know who's on site in an emergency. We won't tolerate any horseplay, pranks, or any behaviour that could cause a hazard or be offensive. If you act in this way, we'll ask you to leave and report it to your company. Help us recycle and do our part for the environment. Separate different types of waste to help us recycle and reduce our impact. Our customers expect us to do our part, and recycling helps us work better and stay competitive. There are 3 types of bins in the canteen. The brown bin is for food waste only. The black bin is for things you can't recycle, like disposable cups, food wrappers, and paper with food on it. The red bin is for mixed recycling, like paper, card, cans, empty tins, aerosols, plastic bottles, and paper water cups. In the office, put paper, cardboard, plastic bottles, cans, and empty aerosols in the recycling bins. Use the general waste bins for things you can't recycle. Keep work areas clear and put waste in the right colour-coded bins. Orange skips are for scrap metal, but not aerosols or cable cuttings. Yellow bins are for general waste, like floor sweepings and cable ties. Blue bins are for contaminated waste, like oily rags, spill mats, and disposable gloves. Green bins are for used aerosol cans. Grey bins are for scrap cable. Black bins are for general dry recycling, like cardboard and plastic. Red bins are for used oil filters. Please make sure waste is cleared up regularly to avoid creating unnecessary hazards. Thank you for your time. Please speak with your host if you have any questions. Have a safe visit.